What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out a video. We are getting ready to load up Yak, and it is Saturday afternoon. We have Daddy DeeO here with the camper van and the trailer. We're gonna go down to Texas Creek for the Bull Gulch Enduro. Dad was just showing, look, we have the Yamaha racing from when I was on the YZ450F, and now it finally makes sense again since we're on the Yamaha. But yeah, we're going down, gonna spend the night down there just so we don't have to rip it down there in the morning, but get, I'm already registered, but get checked in and everything. So excited, pretty nervous because I don't exactly know what we're getting into, but we're gonna load everything up in here and make the trip down. It's about an hour 40, so actually not too far, but have a nice guys night down there and then race tomorrow. So let's get loading up. We are all loaded up, gonna throw the last bit of stuff in the van here and get on the road down to Texas Creek. So I'll update you guys as we get down closer. We're about 10 minutes from the OHV area, but we're just going through some really cool stuff down here outside of Canyon City. Just really pretty canyons and mountains and the Arkansas River here and stuff, so very cool drive. We just went through tech inspection and got registered for the event tomorrow. I'm gonna be running 24B. So looking at the paper, we're doing like 80.1 miles tomorrow. So it's gonna be a long day. I'm really excited for it. Looking around, I'm definitely the only motocross bike, which we knew was gonna be happening. We knew going in. We got 2 strokes, gases, betas. But I'm really excited, gonna be a good time. So we're gonna load back up in the van and the camper, drive up to the campsite, and then have some dinner, hang out for a little bit. There's no cell phone service, so luckily I downloaded a movie on Netflix. I'll be watching on my phone and turn in for the night. But probably catch up with you guys maybe at dinner or something. But yeah, getting excited for it. All right, we are set up for the night. We just talked to our neighbor, Derek, who's gonna be racing in the open B class. We're in 30 plus B, as you guys can probably imagine. Not sure if that was the best choice. Just when we were down at inspection, I was incorrect. I said 80 miles. That's for the A group. I thought A and B were gonna do the same amount of miles, but actually, according to the sheet, which is blowing in the wind like crazy, B's total mileage is 60, C is 40, and A is 80. So we'll be doing 60 miles. We're gonna do 3 loops, and each loop has 2 tests. So again, you can see it on here as it's blowing in the wind. Here, let me get this a little better for you guys. So we're gonna transfer, then we have a test, which is the time part, and then the next transfer, you're not racing, you're just riding to the next test, do that test, then transfer back to the registration area, which is down the road where we came from, and then we'll ride up here. You hit it. Wild. We'll ride back up here, fill up the bike with gas, head back to registration where we start the transfer yet again. And I am just gonna gas up between loop 1 and 2, and then between 2 and 3, just because last thing I wanna do is run out of fuel down there. And all the bikes we've seen, like I said, are 2-stroke gases, KTM's, betas, and then here I am on a YZ450, which of course Brian gave me a hard time about, and we knew coming in, but I don't know. I've been really nervous. I'm getting excited though. The 60 miles should be manageable. No expectations on where I'm gonna place or how I'll do, but we are gonna have some fun with it. So, and we also brought the mountain bike. I didn't know if I'd be able to ride around this area. A lot of people actually brought mountain bikes too, so I'm definitely not alone, but I don't think we'll get a chance. And final thing, this is where we're camping for the night, just kind of in this valley here. It's absolutely gorgeous down this way. This is a really cool part of Colorado. I've never been to Texas Creek before, so I'm excited to be out here. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys for dinner and then get some shut-eye before the race tomorrow. Just a little bit higher than our campsite. It's another site you could camp up here. That's our neighbor right there, and you can't really see us, but we're right there. So pretty up here. Super cool. Fire pit and whatnot. We just popped on the generator so we could use the microwave to warm up some spaghetti that my mom had made for us for this. So I'm gonna fill up my hydro pack bladder with some water here. Spill it everywhere. Just so I can throw this in the fridge overnight, and then tomorrow morning I can just hook the bladder into my pack. And I know I talked about it before that I didn't want to put anything into here, but on my mountain bike ride, I've been having issues with cramping. So I am actually going to throw in 2 packs of LMNT, Element, Limit, whatever the heck they are, citrus salt. Helps with the hydration with some electrolytes and stuff. So I like this stuff a lot. Been using it a little bit now. So throw that in there, and of course I'll take a HVMN Ketone IQ shot before the race in the morning. But get this in here. And be good to go. So there we go, got that all sealed up. And yeah, well, microwave just went off, so time to eat now. All right, we got our spaghetti, got my Mountain Dew, the drink of champions. Thank you, Mom, for preparing this for us. But yeah, so we're gonna eat, and 6:06, won't be up too late. It's not gonna be a super early morning. I think I told you guys, but riders meeting is at 8:15, so it's not super early or anything, but we'll still want to get a full night of sleep. So kick off the generator here and enjoy some dinner. It's only 8:20, but we're laying down now. Like I said, I'll probably watch a movie that I downloaded already. I can't look at a Voice of the Drunken People's dumb tweets about MXON, which, by the way, I keep forgetting to mention, but got my Christian Craig shirt, and pretty much by the time that Muro takes off tomorrow, MXON will be over. So hope everyone stays safe and has a good race, and obviously want Team USA to do well, but you guys will know before me. So we're gonna go ahead and shut it down for the night, pop this on, brush my teeth, and then watch the movie on my phone until conk out. But we will see you guys in the morning. And it is race morning, just past 7 a.m. So we have the heater going, warm up the RV a little bit. Got pretty chilly here earlier in the morning, but yeah, have some breakfast burritos to throw in the microwave and eat, and yeah, get geared up. So should be good. Gonna be a tough day. I did realize this morning I meant to grab my like hand protector things that you can put under gloves to help with blisters. I totally forgot those, so hopefully we'll be all right with it. But yeah, race day, let's go get it. Eating our breakfast burritos now. Dad looked at the temperature outside and it showed 37 degrees, so it got pretty cold overnight for sure. And of course, my one hoodie that I brought, I left in the trailer on accident, but that's okay. So yeah, we're just gonna eat these. 7:15 now, so an hour until riders meeting, and then our gate, I know I already told you guys, what isn't until our row isn't until 9:24. So we're just gonna ride down to riders meeting and just hang out down there instead of riding down and then coming back up, because it's not close enough to walk, so we'll have to ride down there anyway. So I'll just plan to ride down there and hang out until the race starts. But yeah, finish these up and then we'll go start getting changed out. We fired back up the heater so that we can warm up my gear a little bit, and I'm gonna be rocking the sofa gear today. Long day on the bike, so I figured wear my most comfortable set of gear. I absolutely love this gear, it's incredible. I don't even have to put my knee braces on yet because it has the zipper on it. So you zip it and then you can put your knee braces underneath the gear. It's actually super cool. Let me show you guys here. So this is part of the pants. I have my normal socks, this is part of the pants. Then you put your knee braces and then the zips over it. So I don't even have to put on my knee braces yet. Give me a little bit more time before I have to do that. But yeah, I have a discount code. I think it's just DeeO. But if you want to check out some sofa gear, it's expensive, but absolutely worth it. So anyway, finished getting geared up here. Gonna do a shot of our HVMN, kind of sponsored. They send me the product, but I do love it. I know I'm like tagging all my sponsors. I may as well also say Dirt Bike Depot. I don't know where I put my hat, but Dirt Bike Depot. My boots are Dirt Bike Depot. So we are just going to, yeah, finish getting geared up here and then make our way down. 7:35. Also got to give a shout out to Somnium Racing for the jersey print and my butt patch, which I can't really show you guys right now because I'm sitting down, but looks so good. Just love that jersey print. I think we're going to go ahead and make our way down to the riders meeting. It's a little early, but we're just kind of kicking around here. So I'll be coming back between each loop, filling up with fuel here. I have the keys to the trailer if I need to get some goggles or gloves or anything. But yeah, we'll head on down. Dad's going to ride the mountain bike down to registration. And of course, it's going to be hard to get footage because we're going to be out on the trail. So he'll get some stuff when we come through the registration area, and then the rest will be you guys and me on the GoPro, which we're running here because this is an AMA sanctioned event. So yeah, we're gonna head on down that way, and I'm just wearing the hoodie because it's still pretty chilly this morning. By the time we start, I'll probably shed it because I don't want to wear it for the full first loop or anything, but just to stay a little warmer right now. But let's make our way down behind Daddy DeeO. Quick interjection here, since it is an AMA sanctioned event, I wore the chesty. I saw some other people with GoPros on their helmets. I wish I had ran it on my helmet. The view is so much better. The chest, I had it kind of low also, so my GoPro footage isn't great, and I'm really honestly pretty upset about it since the whole video is going to be GoPro footage. But I want to let you guys know it is pretty low. I'm not stoked with it. I do like to run the helmet cam more, but with AMA guidelines and compliance, I wore the chest cam because you're not supposed to have anything on your helmet, and definitely a little bit of a regret. Hopefully you guys can still enjoy. I'm sorry. Riders meeting is all finished up. Everyone's kind of heading over to the first test. We have a little bit of time because they pushed everything back 15 minutes, and we are row 24, so we've got about half an hour, but we're gonna fire up and head over that way and kind of get a lay of the land so we're a little bit more in the know with what we're doing. But a lot of people I've met here who've watched the video, so really appreciate all you guys, Joe and Matt and Greg. I think there was another one. And then my buddy Kyle DeRoche is out here, and he actually raced Thunder Valley and some other pro nationals, and he's out here racing. So really cool for him. He's doing the AA expert, whatever it's called. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to the start of the race and get ready to go. Here's the start of the first row doing their slow race. So obviously they're going to take a while to get here, but they do have a little obstacle here. Again, I'm row 24, so we got 24 minutes until I go, which is why I'm not up at the starting line right now. But I never really talked about the slow race, but it was part of a fundraiser for the ISDE riders who were going in a few weeks. And pretty much at the start of the race, all riders were going as slow as they could without putting a foot down, and the last one to cross the line entered into a drawing to win some prizes. So that's what's going on here and why we weren't all just ripping off down the first transfer.
Oh yeah, big off-road guy.
Big off-road guy. All right, our row is almost up for the slow race right ahead of us. I'm not really planning to take too much investment into it. If everyone else rips off, I'll go, but I'm not gonna be trying super hard with it. Just want to advance to the transfer and the test. So looks like we're getting pretty close. So flip you guys over, put on the goggles, and let's go get it. Have some fun out here today.
Okay, this will be Daniel's slow race that he already told you about. Not going to concentrate on it too much, I don't think. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, that's okay. Good job, Daniel. That's all right. And so his day begins.
There we go. That was just the first transfer. Just a real chill, easy road ride. Nothing real exciting there. Next time I won't even film it. But we're coming up to the checkpoint for the first test. So grab a sip of water and get checked in for the first one. you. We gotta calm down a lot right now. Smashed my hands pretty good when I hit that. That doesn't feel great. Man, it's so rough. Holy cow. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. The test?
Yeah, transfer to test 2.
Perfect. Good drive, man.
Yeah, that's fun.
Woo, that was tough.
You an A and B?
B. How about yourself?
B also.
Nice. Heck yeah, dude. Good job.
Yeah.
We just finished up the first test. That was so tough. We're at 35 minutes now, so it was about a 30-minute test. I crashed once, I hit a tree. I got some humble pie really quickly there. Had to way tone it down because I was riding over my head. But now we have a transfer to the next test. I'm gonna turn off the GoPro to save some battery so we can record the second test. But that was really tough. We got to mellow it out some for sure here. Just a short little jaunt over here to the start of test 2. So I'm gonna grab a sip from the hydro pack and get in line to start the next one. Take a little breath too. Fingers kind of feeling it from where I went down and hit that rock, so that was a bummer. But yeah, once we kind of chilled out, got a lot better. So ready to do the second one. Good to go? towards, I thought that might have been the end of the test, but since I asked the guy beforehand how long the test was, he said 10 miles. Or yeah, 10 miles, but that's all the way back to the start of the loop. So our test was only like 3 or 4 miles in there. But so now we're just on a transfer back to the start, so we can chill out a little bit, which is good. But I like that second test a lot more. It's more flowy, not so rocky. It's shorter, but it's gorgeous out here. This is incredible. Let's just pull up and look at this. Look at all that. Awesome.
Just finished this first loop. Daniel ran past me. I'm at the start of each of the first checks there, and he ran past me back to the truck, which is about a mile back, just to top off the fuel, I'm sure, and then we'll catch him coming back up and starting his second loop.
We are back at the van in an hour, 10 minutes, 18.26 miles. So we're just gonna top off the fuel. I'll talk more to the GoPro. My dad should be up at the first test and talk more about it, but 1 loop down, 2 more to go. I have no idea how far I can push the Yamaha on fuel. You guys probably can't even see, but it's right there. So I'm gonna top off, but in the second loop, I think I'm just gonna do one tank. But good to know, had no idea. But let's go ahead and top off for now.
Oh, yeah. All right, first loop is done and you've re-gassed up, I guess.
Yeah, that was tough. So we're at an hour 18. It was like an hour 10 when we finished. The first loop, I got served some humble pie real fast. You can move this over here. I'm gonna more talk to you, Dad.
Oh, okay.
There's like, it kind of goes up, and I hit a tree and like with my right side, and it pitched me almost over the bars. I like hit the bars. I was sideways on the trail,
wow.
Able to recover. Come around the corner. You can go if you're good. And then it kind of bottlenecked, and there was one rider stopped and one stopped halfway up the hill, and I was like, I can make it around them. And then I kind of stalled out and fell on my right side, smashed my finger up pretty good.
No.
I hit my thumb pretty well, so that was a bit of a bummer. Well, a lot of a bummer, but it's like right at the start of this, so it was just like punch in the face, and it's like, all right, let's tone it down quite a bit. The first test is pretty long. It was like half an hour, 25 minutes. And then the second test, like the transfer is really short, and they don't tell you it's the end of the transfer. There's people telling you to slow down, but we came up and everyone's like, are we still going? And we're like, no, we're at the end. That was the transfer. You're already like long done. And then I asked the guy at the second test, I was like, how far is it? He's like, about 10 miles. And I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a long test. He meant 10 miles to the end. So it was like a 3-mile test, and the second test was a lot more fun. It was kind of in the bottom of the valley, flowy, like
good.
But it's gorgeous out here. Like all of this is so cool. So I had so much gas, I don't think I'm gonna refill next time.
Okay.
I'll probably just swing back by.
I'll hang here then.
Yeah. But yeah, really glad we got that handled. I'm not sure what time it is. Probably about what, 10:30, 10:58, 11 o'clock. So we made some good time and get a little bit of water, fill up the hydro pack, and then get back out after it.
Cool.
All right, test 1 on our second loop, getting ready to go. Good luck. Thank you.
Gonna save it 0630. 0630. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Felt that coming. Felt that coming. We just finished up our second time around test 2. We had that crash at the start. We got up the hill better, but then those tight switchbacks, I came in a little hot, grabbed too much front brake and just over the bars. I felt it coming. As soon as it started to slip, it's like I'm going down here. So that was a silly mistake, but I think we made some good time up from that. So taking a little break before we get on test 2, loop 2. It was the second time on test 2, so catch our breath, but yeah, I like this one, so get through this one nice and clean, and then hopefully on the third run through test 1 we can clean it up and not have any tip overs. Fingers crossed.
24B. All right, good.
Are you okay? I'm not sure what I can do to help.
Can you see the bike up?
Absolutely, I can pick the bike up for you. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm just hit right here.
Okay. Yeah, take your time. Finished up. That was a much quicker one. Let me take this off real quick.
Quicker because you knew it a little better?
Yeah, more confident. Knew the it's not like I knew it. Like I'm like around this corner is gonna be this. I don't know it that well or anything, but more familiar just with what's going on, warming up on the bike and stuff. But so where I crashed the first loop, I went up it, and it was the kind of thing where I get to the top and I was like, is that really where I fell? Like that was pretty silly. Made it up, but then as you go down, it's really tight switchbacks. And I kind of came into one and there's some rocks and I got on the front brake kind of hard and went over the bars.
Oh no.
I'm obviously okay, but my grip ripped and rolled up, but I was able to roll it back. So
cool.
That didn't affect anything. And then, so we made it through that. It was probably slower because of that crash, but I got up pretty fast and got going. And then Kyle DeRoche got me right at the end of, he was right on me, didn't pass me before the end of the test. And then I let him by on the transfer, and there's like a cattle guard and it has like a ridge that's like this high, and he hits it and it crashes.
Oh no.
I didn't have my GoPro running because I turned it off after the first test, but he was okay, but I felt really bad for him. He like bent his bars up and stuff.
Oh no.
And then the second test I felt really good on, and then there's so many rocks, just like it'd be gnarly on a mountain bike, and the dirt bike, it just like, I don't know, it's all over the place. And there was a crashed rider, and there's been other crashed riders that they seem like they're fine. I'll go by. One guy was trying to get his bike like up one of the hills, like he went off the trail, was trying to get up, but it's like, well, you got it. This was actually that girl on that Leadville bike.
Okay.
So it was a younger female rider, and the bike was all down, she was down. I could hear that she was crying, so I stopped and put my bike down and helped her. And that might have costed me, I don't know, 30 seconds, but I'd rather help her than get those 30. So it's cliche, but doing the right thing's always the right thing, right? So she got up, and I held her bike while she started it, and then she continued on the ride. So I hope she made it out safely and everything. And then she let me go back by her, of course, but hopefully she made it out safely. But I didn't want to just leave her stranded. So that cost us some time, but we're just out here to have fun and wanted to make sure that she was okay. So we're gonna drink a little bit more water, check the gas just to make sure I don't need to fill up, and then get ready to do our final loop. I don't remember their name, but someone did comment on my video at Fountain Creek kind of training for this, and they suggested hand guards. and that was a great idea. I wasn't gonna do like bark busters, but at least some roost guards or roost protectors, whatever. I thought I had some from the Honda. I looked and I didn't see them, and I ended up whacking a rock and splitting my glove a little bit, and I definitely wish I would have had them. Some of the trees are just kind of overgrown, and you're trying to stay out of the main kind of rut in the middle, so you get off to the side and then you're whacking trees. So I do wish I had some hand guards. That'd be something, if I were to do this again, I would pick some up, but we're making do pretty good, I think. We're strapping on the helmet to go out for our third and final loop. The goal of this one will be to not fall on this first test or the second test, and just have 2 smooth tests. So we're up really good on time. It's only like 12:20 maybe. You have to start the last one by 1:45, so we're more than an hour ahead of that. So get back to the van when we're done and we can relax. We're gonna stay here until the trophy ceremony and all that. So making good time. I have just some cuts and stuff from those little falls. Not too bad. Just kind of annoying more than anything, but you can see it's kind of chilled out here as some people are waiting to go. So we'll hopefully have a nice gap in front and behind us and have a good little loop here.
Personal biography guy or what?
Personal trainer or something, I'm sure. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel.
Transfer back to the rig, but the race is done. That was good. Talk to you guys more when we get to the truck. That was by far our best loop. I don't know how long it was, don't really care. But yeah, got through it really nicely. No tip overs. I probably stalled the bike with the E-start. I just kept it running. It's easy to get lost in like what all happened in each loop. Let me wipe my nose real quick. But yeah, that was good. That went really well. I didn't wear my hydro pack because I felt like I didn't need it for my last run. So I got to the junction between the transfer and test 2. Didn't really take too much time. I just kind of sat there, looked around, stretched out a little bit, and then jumped right back on it and definitely had my best run. So yeah, that was really cool. If you ask me right now, do I want to do this again next year? I don't know. No, I would. It wasn't as bad on the 450 as I was worried about, and I think some other people were worried about. It was definitely tough. I'm feeling it in my shoulders and my arms, but honestly not as much as if I had done a 30+2 even out of Aztec or Ram and pushed my hardest. Maybe it'll onset later. I mean, I literally just rolled in, should stop my watch actually, 51.81 miles in 3 hours 36 minutes, and that's including the first time I filled up with fuel, I used the restroom, and then my second stop and stuff. So yeah, really good day out here. That was pretty fun. And now we're gonna kick back, change out, wait for the trophy ceremony, see how that goes. Dad has a sandwich, I got myself a sandwich, and I think that poor yak, the poor Yamburger, deserves some love after this, because you know, it's hit the ground I think 3 times and twice for today, something like that. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but today was definitely the hardest one, so it deserves fresh filters, fresh oil. I was going to do that anyway, it's more of a joke, but we definitely need to take care of the poor bike. Filter didn't get too bad. I brought a second one in case I needed to change it out, but it wasn't as dusty as I was worried about. But the Yamaha definitely deserves a deep clean after that one, and it treated me well. I'm really glad. I did rip my Phoenix, I'm not really glad about this, but I ripped my Phoenix grip, but I have some spares at home, so that's an easy fix at least, and got me through the day, so I'm very happy with it. I'm proud of myself that I did the whole thing. It wasn't as long as, first we thought it was going to be 69 miles, and then the paper said 60, so it wasn't as long as either of those, because they were accounting for going all the way to registration each time. Doesn't matter, but I'm so proud that I did it. I feel really good. I mean, it's 116. I could go get in another loop if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could. And so yeah, let's go change out and then catch up with you guys probably when we go down, and we're just gonna have to kill some time until the trophy ceremony. Hammered down on that Jimmy John sandwich in record time, and laying down in the back of the van now. It's about 2:05 right now, something like that. They're estimating the trophy ceremony to begin at 3, so I'm just laying down here for a bit. I'm starting to cramp up, so I'm just like kind of my arms and stuff, so, or like, I guess like, I don't know, right like here, whatever that is. But so just laying back here, been drinking some fluids and stuff, and just relaxing some before we go down to the trophy ceremony. But yeah, kicking back and awesome time. Really glad we came out. I know I've said that, but yeah, it's definitely tough. Maybe not as tough as I thought it was going to be. I probably already said that, so I'll just shush up. But we're gonna kick back, go see who won the classes.
I'm not even on there, dude. We'll take that. Oh, they might have.
They just finished up posting the results. They have a 15-minute protest period, but it shows that I got 4th in my class. I don't even remember how many were in it, but just missed out on the podium. But also, if you look closely, I beat 5th by 1 second. So that worked out well for me, but I'm pretty happy with that. I really wanted to get on the podium and maybe get some hardware, but we'll take that 4th. So we're gonna jump back on the bike and head back to the van now.
Today is Monday, and I was checking live laps where they had the transponders, and I actually got moved back to 5th place. The guy who got 4th, they must have had him logged in the wrong class or something, because he was 13th overall and I was 14th overall, so it actually didn't affect my overall, but it did bump me down a spot in the class. So he must have just, his registration must have been in the wrong class, and they fixed it. So instead of being 4th out of 13, I ended up 5th out of 14. There we go. I think I got that right. So pretty good. I was 8 seconds behind him. So if I wouldn't have helped out that girl, I would have finished up 4th still, but that's totally fine. I'm still happy with a 5th place and a 14th overall in the B class.
Then I went ahead and purchased a shirt for Chase Bright, going to the ISDE here in a few weeks. So supporting his cause, and got a shirt. So good luck to Chase when he goes out there. There's actually 3 people from RMEC who are racing the ISDE, so that's pretty sick for them. But yep, we're gonna fire back up, get back up to the van. We are back in the van, Daddy DeeO getting us out of here. So we finished up 4th in my class out of 13 riders in the class, and then in the overall for the B group I was 14th. So I'm not sure how many there were overall in the B group, but that's pretty good. I think that's not too bad. I think even if I hadn't had those 2 crashes and helped out that other rider, I don't know that the difference is like, what did I say, 3 minutes and change, 2 minutes and change, something like that. I'll have it on the screen, but I don't think I would have made up that time. It would have been close, but it's almost worse when you see the time on a long race like that, because then you know where those minutes and seconds you lost could have gotten you further up. But we'll take that. That's not too bad. So Bull Gulch, Texas Creek, Brian Davis, the promoter, thank you so much for having us. Super fun event. My hands hurt just from like squishing it and boom and hitting a rock and stuff, but nothing too awfully bad. We're leaving safe and healthy, so super fun. And yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't come back and do it next year if they hold it again. So if there's one of these races around you and you guys are interested, the moto bike wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. If I had done the A loop, probably it would have been a big hindrance for me, but for the B loop, you know, it trucked along just fine. The Yamaha did great. So we still don't have service, so we still don't know about MXON, so I'm excited to check that as we have service. And then one final thing I was kind of thinking while I'm riding, I think we've all done it, all of us track rats. It's like, oh, he's a woods rider. You see someone with those numbers or a big tank or a Camelback on the track, and maybe they don't keep up with you on the track, but these dudes are legit. Like, this is a whole different beast. One of the things, like just the rocks, you hit it and you deflect off of it every which way, and it's a really challenging ride, but really fun and rewarding. But with that, we're gonna get out of there. So until next time, and also just thanks to Daddy DeeO, because he came out and sat around for 4 hours while we rode the dirt bike.
It was a good time.
Awesome. I'm glad he enjoyed, but definitely a trooper to be hanging out with us through the whole thing. But thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and let me know what you thought about watching my first enduro. And until next time, as always, take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice. We'll talk to you later.